exactly what you were doing and knew how this person.
Well, I kind of did experience it, but I stood my ground and was like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, this is my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do no weird activity. You know, you know, but I do have friends that do other shows, and they do tell me that the producers come in like, oh, y'all born today, somebody gotta fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
What?
So, yeah. And I just feel like I'm not a yard dog. You can't just stick me on somebody to go fight for you know what I'm saying, for some views or for a storyline. Yeah. That's weird. I'm not doing that. But a lot of the girls or a lot of the people in general that do reality TV, they're so scared to tell the producers no because they like, oh, I don't want to get sent home, or I don't want them to edit me in a bad light, or I don't want them to call me back for another season. Me, I'm not scared. Like, you're not gonna make me look crazy just so I could be on your good side, baby. I don't care. It's not that serious to me. Like. Yeah,
no, I agree.
I don't want to do something where I know it's against what I would naturally do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be a weird bitch, and I'm not a weird bitch. like, it doesn't get weird over here. Yeah, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah.
Now, do they get paid more to do this, or it's just like they have to just do it?
It's more so like to solidify a spot. Like, a lot of people want to stay in the good graces of producers because they feel like they get more perks. Like, I'll get to get called back for more seasons. They'll make sure I'm all through the episode more. They'll use my confessionals more. They'll make sure, you know what I'm saying? Like, people want to be in good graces with the producers. Me, I really don't care, baby. You don't got to like me. I'm not doing nothing crazy for y'all. Because I'm going to be looking crazy while y'all racking in this money from all the views. And all the fans and the viewers going to be commenting on my page like, bitch, you fake as fuck, you weird, you just did weird. And then y'all sitting back laughing, counting the checks. No, it's not giving that with me. No, sorry.
I love. So
thank you.
I love that you're strong in your sense of self. Like, that's not common. It's not. Because people will say that on the outside, but they're not really living it. Right? So they'll say, oh, I don't care what people say, and then they crying when they see somebody commenting about them. You know what I mean? I love that you're like strong in your conviction of this is who I am.
Yeah, when I first started reality TV, I definitely used to get in my feelings about stuff that people were saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely used to say some really mean things to me. And it used to make me second guess myself, like, oh my gosh, like, am I ugly? Am I this and that? Like, the stuff they used to say about me, like, I should be like, oh my gosh, no. But now it's like, when I be clicking on their pages, I be like, ain't no way nobody that look like you gonna tell me I'm ugly, baby. Stop playing with me. No,
it's always
because it's never any like pretty girls. It's never like bad bitches. It's not it's never them. It's always a Ugg mug saying it. So I'm like, why would I care what an Ugg mug got to say about me, baby? No, hell no.
Yes. They always project. They always project. That's always how it goes. Like, they'll be like, oh, you're broke. Then you go to their page and they on Section 8 and they got food stamps, and it's like giving, that's you.
Yeah, and then it's mostly people with no profile picture, or if they do have a profile picture, it's of a celebrity. It's like, you don't even like how you look. So I don't care if you like how I look, Bookie, but you know you ugly. That's why you got your picture right. You already know the tea. Stop playing with me.
That is so true, though. I hate it, but it's like so common on social media. Like, I was just talking about it. Like, there was this question being asked about what has really destroyed humanity as it is, because they feel like it's been like a steep decline. And number one, they said religion. Number two was social media. And I'm like, but at the end of the day, social media is still what you make of it, because some people have been able to change their whole life through social media in a good way. But some people, it sucks them up, chews them up, spits them out. It's just, I feel like it could be, either way. How do you utilize social media to really like put your work out there and catapult yourself and not let all that outside distraction bother you? Because I feel like a lot of people have a problem with that. They want to put it out, but then they let that bother them. And then so they stop posting. It's like, so what do you really want it? Do you want it that bad? How do you keep that drive?
Well, I make money on social media, so ain't nobody gonna stop my bag. Like, so you could say whatever you want to say. I'm gonna get this coin. I don't care what them comments saying. Like, you're not gonna stop me from. I like to buy stuff. I like wigs. I like purses. I like shoes. I like makeup, and I need to fund that. So I don't care what you're saying in them comments, baby. I'm going to keep posting and get my coin, Bookie butt. And it's usually people that's hating that wish they could make money on social media.
Yes.
So they in the comments hating. And it's like, you wish you could get a bag. Now, some people, I do feel like they let social media consume them. You know, the people that do stuff like make up fake stories and stuff like that for views. And, you know, I've seen girls go as far as like make up fake domestic violence and stuff like that because they know they're gonna get the views and make money. Like, now stuff like that, I feel like that's when you losing your mind. You're a little too consumed with social media. You know what I mean? Like you're a little too delulu for me, Buki, and you know what I'm saying? I'm scared of people like that. You know, but me, I just feel like I'm cool with social media because I really put in, like, my real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? What happened to our sound? Okay, there we go. Yeah, but I just feel like with me, I don't do like any made up skits. Like I don't do the skits and all that stuff like that for clickbait. Like I really do like my real life content. Like I make videos doing my nails. That's what I really do. I make videos putting my wig on. That's what I really do.
Yeah.
You know, I make recap videos of the TV shows I watch. I mean, I'm gonna watch it anyways. Why not get a coin from recapping it? Like, but the whole, like, a lot of people, they really do like the whole, like they will embarrass their family. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Put their family business and all that stuff out there. Now I'm not doing all that. I like my privacy. Y'all can only I allow y'all to see, so y'all could come up with your own narratives, your own stories about me. But I don't like to exploit people in my life for a coin.
Yes, and that seems to be a common thing, especially I see like on YouTube a lot of the people that like have like 10 kids and shit, and now all of the kids are part of their content. But I feel like, did you ask them kids if they want to be on the show on your, you know what I mean? It's not right, because I had to interview somebody. Asked me, they're like, oh, you know, you're a baby, I'm guessing you're gonna do a family podcast. I said no, the baby don't get a choice. You know what I mean? So when she's old enough to tell me,
what the baby gonna get on the podcast and say? Google Gaga, like what they talking about? Like what?
Exactly. But people do that. People exploit, you know, that's how I feel. They exploit the fact that they have a baby. Hey, look at my baby. Hey, look at this. They break up with their partner, they fashion him. Now that's new content. I'm like, yeah, no, that doesn't seem positive to me. That don't seem healthy.
Yeah.
You know,
like I saw a lady putting like about her daughter running away and her daughter's mental health and all that, and I just feel like all this for views. Like I just feel like when she gets older, you know what I'm saying, this is on the internet forever.
Yep, ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, so I just feel like stuff like that is a bit much for me. You know, kudos to you if that's how you got to make your coin, whatever. do your big one. But for me personally, I just feel like that's too much. I like the content I do because it's just what I do in my everyday. It's just me being me.
Yeah. So what do you think about like Love and Hip Hop? Would you ever do a show like that, or is there any other show you would want to do?
I mean, I would do Love and Hip Hop if it wasn't like a weird, corny storyline, because that's what they be doing. You know, like, you know, they don't be going with each other, and then they be like, oh yeah, go act like you dating French Montana. Like, okay, and now we got to do this pretend storyline. Like, if it wasn't like, you know, some corny stuff, I wouldn't mind doing it. I don't know. I don't like the whole storyline thing with shows. Like, I would like to do a show where I could just come and be myself and not have to pretend to do something, you know, because I've been asked to do other shows and like they've been telling me like, oh, we need you to act like this or say that. Like, you know, I'm not going to blast the network or anything, but a network did ask me to do a show about sugar babies, and they asked me to like say that a man was funding my whole lifestyle, and I'm like, hell no, ain't no man paying for all this. I'm paying for everything. Yeah. So why would I get on here and lie and fake a lifestyle and give somebody else the credit for what I've been working hard for? Hell no. Like, so I just don't want to do anything where I have to pretend or, you know, fake something.
Yeah, you know, that doesn't sound like fun at all.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna have to remember the line, remember the story. It's like, hell no, I'm not good at that. I'm gonna forget it, baby. I'm gonna start telling y'all the truth out of nowhere.
I understand. That's why I won't even bother to do reality TV. I'm like, what was the line again? Who am I dating?
Right.
By the way, are you dating somebody?
I'm not. I'm just dating myself right now.
Okay. Is it because you don't want to be distracted because you have, you know, your music going on, you're on the shows, or is it hard to date in Chicago?
Yeah, it's hard to date. But it's really just because I don't know. I just feel like no one that I have met is really like worth that right now. Like, you know, I feel like you have to. I'm not really into the popular stuff that the guys are doing, the popping perks and the doing all that. Like, that's a big turn off to me. The whole the whole trying to be against the ghetto, all that stuff, like that's not what I'm into anymore. You know, it's just like I need to find somebody that's into the stuff that I'm into. You know, I like going to the museum, going to the aquarium, like learning new things and stuff like
Yes.
that. And you know, I'm just trying to find somebody that I'm attracted to and is into that, because I mean it is guys that's into that, but you know, I don't want no little Urkel or nothing, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade.
You still gotta be attracted.
Yeah, you know, that's just like, and that's like mature. Like a lot of guys, no matter how old I've been meeting them, they're still not really mature. Like they still on these internet games, they going off of what the memes be saying. Like, why are you following the meme and going off what the meme say? Like
I don't know what's going. That's why I said society definitely has gone left, because if you really are getting your dating advice or your advice about women from social media, from a meme, that's sick. Like that's delusional. Like you don't have any kind of role model, nobody else to talk to. You're getting it from social media, which is not accurate.
That's
because not every woman
weird.
is like that.
Yeah, and it's like men don't really want to be men these days. They doing all this, let's go 50-50. The woman got to pay for this and that. Like, baby,
I ain't going 50-50. I'll tell you that much.
Look, I got an old school mind, baby. What is 50-50?
No.
Like, what, you know
nope.
what I'm saying? And I spend money on men that I date, you know what I'm saying? Because whatever I'm asking you for, I can provide it for myself anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you spoiling me, why not spoil you? But I just feel like men don't really want to work hard and be providers anymore, for real. You know what I'm saying? They want the easy way out. It's just I'm so turned off right now. I haven't even met anyone that's made me even slightly interested in taking them serious with dating.
You ain't the only one. Like a lot of my girls tell me the same thing, and I'm like, damn. So I've been married since I was 19. I've been married for forever, but so I don't know what the dating world is like per se for me.
Terrible.
But that's what they say, and I'm like, is that bad? Like the liars, the cheaters, the people that's on the DL, or they're bringing them back something. It's like
heavy on the DL.
There's a lot of DL guys in Chicago, because I know it is in Atlanta.
It's a lot of DL guys everywhere.
In general?
Yeah. They all over the world. They D.L all over the damn world. I'm trying to tell you.
That's so sick. It's so sick, because it's one thing if they're DL, it's another thing if they have like a wife and kids and they're doing that and they're bringing, diseases back to the wife. Like that's just, I don't understand the concept of that, because it's okay to be who you are, but just be honest with whoever you're with. Why is that so hard? Like, I don't get
I feel like if you a man and you want to be dibbling, dabbling, and being bisexual, I have girlfriends that are into that. They date bisexual men, so just be open. You know what I'm saying? But the whole sneaking and you cheating on your baby mama with a man and all that, like, come on now.
Yeah, that's disgusting. I don't remember this being a thing. Like, when I was younger, I didn't even know
on the hush. It's social media is exposing it, because things are getting caught on camera now. Things are getting caught on pictures. You know what I'm saying? But it's been going on. Like the men been DL as hell for a long time. You know what I'm saying? If you were in that community, you know what I'm saying? Like my mom and dad both do hair. So I grew up in the hair salon. I grew up around gay, trans, all that my whole entire life. So when you've been around that, like they been, you know what I'm saying? They've been messing with the stray guys, but it was not publicized. That's why I be so irritated when the shows these days incorporate gay stuff and all the guys be like, oh, they trying to force gay on us. No, this is what really be going on. Y'all homeboys from the hood really be getting their dick sucked by Tony from up the street, and y'all just ain't know it. But that's been going on since forever. No shade.
Wow.
They've been wanting that. They've been needed that. Yeah.
If I had been happening, they are clutch. Cause what?
Yes, like as many of like you would not believe how many of these gangster street shoot 'em up, bang bang dudes that I didn't call coming out of my gay friend's house.
Oh my God! See,
action.
I got a lot of gay clients too, and they be telling me about the rappers and stuff that they be with, and I be like, listen, I don't want to know. I don't want these secrets. Because like the more you know, I don't want to know. But apparently, like a lot of these like rough rappers shoot them up, all of this. Yeah, they like dick. They take dick.
They love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they be taking it. That's the thing. I always thought that the manly ones, like, they're the top. I didn't know that sometimes they like to be the bottom. That was shocking to me. I'm like, oh, well, you know, there's a whole world that we don't know about. Like, look, a whole world.
They was the ones that Diddy party.
Listen, I've never been to, like, Diddy's not my client. I've never been to his house or anything like that, but I know, I have a lot of clients that know him very well. And hearing the shit that they used to tell me, I'm like, how the fuck this ain't come out before? Like, why are people surprised? This has been known for so long. Why is it a big thing? Now, if it's trafficking, that's another entity, and that's just wrong. But if it's adults having a little bit of fun, what's the problem?
I think it's a problem for people because of, like, the stories that are coming out about him putting stuff in people's drink without them knowing, and then being so drugged up that he had to get IVs brought to the house to bring them back and all of that. Like,
that is wild.
That's a bit much. You know what I'm saying? That don't put nothing in my drink, Bookie, but like without me knowing. Now I'm tweaking, like, you know, like
I mean, that happens to regular people too.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it. But my thing is, if they have proof of that, he should never get out. That he should never get out. Because that's beyond excessive. Like, people could have died. Like, you give it to the wrong person, they done. Now what you finna do? IV not bringing that back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's creepy, crazy. I don't even know what to think of that. People be asking me to read it. I said, I will not touch Diddy in that whole situation. That energy don't even look good to me. Why the fuck would I tap into it? Because people are nosy. Like, what you gonna do with the information?
Yeah. That's really scary that people be that damn freaky. I ain't gonna lie. Like, for real, worse. Like, you that freaky, G, like,
yeah,
like, you like, look at who he is. Like, he could get any woman in the world that he wants. But instead, you want people to be so drugged up that they unconscious and don't know what's going on. Then you want to find they saying, you know, he was finding little young boys, and then there's people coming out saying he was paying them so he could watch them have sex with women. Like, why you don't just turn on the porno if you want to do that? Like, I don't understand. Like, why you want to watch somebody else fuck a bitch? Like, what?
That's power. That's all about power. I don't even think it has anything to do with sex. I think sex was the outlet, but ultimately it was about power. I mean, they're doing everything he says. It don't get more powerful than that.
Yeah.
It's just disgusting. Disgusting, creepy. Like, I know that there's probably going to be a whole transcript and everything. I don't want to read not one motherfucking page. I don't want to read not one page of whatever the hell they find out. Just keep them in there, and that's just that. Because you know that he didn't get bail. Like, he tried, I think they said 50 million.
50 million he offered them. They said, no, it's a no-go. You're in there, buddy.
Which tells me that they more than likely have concrete evidence. Like,
yeah, they only keeping you like that if they have something on you for real.
Yeah.
And then it's like, he's in there, and more and more lawsuits are coming out. That's crazy. You already in there, and another lawsuit then came out.
Oh,
like, that's insane. Like, him and Vince McMahon got pictures together, and Vince McMahon on his little freaky ass little shit too. Now I feel like they was doing something together.
Hold on. Did McMahon get arrested?
I don't know if he's arrested, but I know that he has like a lawsuit out against him with him doing some of this stuff.
Oh yeah, a lot of them do. But here's the thing: I don't know why they chose Diddy as scapegoat. But who was Diddy's clients? Because if he is trafficking these girls, he's trafficking them for somebody, right? Who are those clients? Where are they? Where are their names? We still don't know who was on the Epstein list. I'm sorry.
I think he's gonna start telling.
You think he's gonna talk? They might take care of that before he starts talking.
I don't know. What Cat Williams kicked it off at the beginning of the year. He said the shit is gonna come out this year, baby, and it's been coming out.
Because they're already investigating.
I hope Cat Williams do another interview at the top of 2025 because I need some more tea.
We should
spill it all. Let's get it all going.
I agree because he didn't have no bars. I was like, so either he is untouchable or he just don't give a F, or both. Because you never hear someone in that arena speaking candidly and openly and freely about people that are of high level. No, they don't do that. That's not common. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people.
I think Vince gonna be locked up, but they trying to pull this whole, oh, he's sick, he's getting so sick. They trying to pull this. They do this every time Vince McMahon get a big lawsuit. The last time he came out with the neck brace, I was like, oh, now they talking about, oh, he's so sick and definitely no, lock him up too. I don't care. He was shitting on that girl, all types of stuff. Like, no. Yeah, and making her keep going with the sex, like, no, lock him up too. Put his old ass right in there. I don't give a fuck how sick he is. Lock him up.
Oh my God. How is he out?
I don't know. I think maybe they trying to find the concrete evidence the same way they did for Diddy.
Yeah.
I don't really know the logistics of that, but I do know that they're trying to pull this whole like, oh, he's sick thing right now to not have him locked up. And it's like, put his ass in there. Give him a little the IVs from Diddy house. Take the IVs from Diddy house and put him in there with him.
Shit. Exactly, because you being sickly don't mean shit. What precedent are you putting for other people, right? And for these victims, you even care about these victims? It's like, I don't care. Just like what they do with Bill Cosby. Oh, he going blind, and keep his ass in there. I mean, he out now, but hey. Because the statute of limitations, even though that's exactly what happened with Diddy, it was past the statute of limitations, so that's why he had to take. They took the civil case as opposed to the criminal case. Now all these other things have happened within the timeline, so it's like, okay, we can charge him, which is why I think that they waited. They're like, let's make sure we have enough to make this stick, and that's exactly what they did. The FBI was in on it. It wasn't just the local police. So when the FBI get involved, there's some shit now.
Yeah, when the FBI involved, baby, you're cooked.
Yeah, it's a wrap. But I feel like, I know that Diddy was close to Hugh Hefner, right? Hefner never went to jail. Never went, ever. There was never a case. You never heard of anything. He died with all the crimes that he committed. Like,
and then they waited until he passed away to do that big little documentary about all the crazy stuff he was doing. It's like, when these people have so much money and power that they can make stuff disappear. But it's like, now Diddy, that money is not talking, baby. They don't care about the money no more. They want your ass going on.
The money doesn't matter if you are of a certain color. Because, I mean, I don't know if Hefner had enough money, to even compare to Diddy, because I know he didn't even own his house when he died. Someone else had bought it and allowed him to live in it. So I think he was actually in debt, but he did have the power. I don't know if he had the money, but he had the power.
He probably had the money.
It was hidden.
Yeah.
He hid his money because he knew. He knew.
Baby doing that. Like, that's like just how Diddy knew what was finna happen. So he paid off the mortgage to that home. All that. They be knowing what's the tea. Like, and I feel like with Diddy, he got away with it for so long. I don't think he ever thought the power was gonna run out. Because he been doing stuff since like the 90s, since before I was even old enough. They was talking about how he did that big concert with Heavy D and all them people got trampled and killed and all that. And he got money to sweep that under a rug and get another job in the music industry. Like, other people, if they do something like that, they're not getting hired at no other label. They're not going to be able to continue a career.
And that's why I think that he was also servicing people of super high levels, maybe political connections as well, because it just doesn't make logical sense how he could have gotten away for so long. I don't get it.
They said don't forget about Tupac and Biggie's murder. Oh, I didn't forget. I know he did it.
Nobody forgot.
He did it.
I don't know.
That's why he need to be in there too.
And who else?
Tupac and Biggie. Yeah, he did that too.
Yeah, I don't know if they're opening up those cases though. I don't think they.
I saw something that said. I think I saw something that said they was going to do something about Tupac case, since that man, what's his name, Keefe D, since he's supposed to be talking now.
Oh Lord, let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see. But he's definitely cooked. And I know that they have him on 24-hour lockdown, right? So he will never see anybody else in the jail.
They said he in there not eating because he's scared they're gonna poison him.
And they will.
And then R. Kelly talk about he don't believe that Diddy did all that. R. Kelly, you're the last one that should be talking, boo. You're the last one we want to hear from on some freaky stuff, baby. Because seems like
he was
she
at
ready.
Diddy parties
We know. Y'all gonna be in there having jail concerts and cookouts together, baby. I don't got the time. He the last one that needs to be commenting on anything freaky and with pee and stuff. Baby oil, none of that. You need to mind your business, Kels.
Yes.
No shade.
Yes, he liked the pee and Diddy liked the baby oil. I was talking to my husband about it, right? And I'm like, well, what you do with the baby oil? Because I would understand if he had lube, like tons of lube. I get it, like duh. But you don't put baby oil on it, like unless you massage. And like, what the fuck did he need baby oil
for that tight butt, they be putting the baby oil. Girl, they slip and slide. Get in there.
They use baby oil for that.
He trying to slide right in, no troubles.
I can't. I was like, I would never think until they said. I would never think that that's what would be in his fucking house. Like of all things, tons of fucking baby, 1,000 bottles, I think it was. What? Like where does that come from? Where do you go from being like this amazing music mogul to like being sadistic, you know, and just evil and drugging people? Like how did that happen? I don't get it.
I mean, I forgot who it was. I was just watching something last night, and someone that worked for him was saying that like he used to say stuff like nothing feels better than making a man do something for money for you or something like that. And I'm just like you said, it's the power. Mm-hmm. It's him having that power over people.
Yeah.
That's that gets him off, that gets his rocks off, being that powerful to be able to tip, go do this, go do that, go kiss him, go suck that. Like, I think, like you said, it's the power.
But he ain't have to harm no kids, though. I mean, it's bad enough to harm adults. I'm not saying that is okay. But there's just a special kind of evil when you harm a kid. Like, it takes a different kind of evil. Why the kids? Because a lot of these things are coming out about some of the stars, you know. I don't want to say too many names, but
like
some of these stars. Yeah. And here's my thing. I don't think nobody's thinking about this fact. The more this case gets light, obviously they're going to get the concrete evidence of the things that happen. And that might re-traumatize these victims, right? Mm-hmm. They don't want everybody to know exactly what the hell happened to them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They probably finally got over it, went through therapy, and now that he's, arrested, everything that he did to them is now going to be public record, because at the end of the day, that's not sealed. None of that shit is sealed. They sealed it at first and then they unsealed it. Not really sure why they did that, but it's all going to be honest. Everybody's going to be able to read what happened. Exactly what happened.
That's how I felt about the Cassie video in the hotel. I'm like, I know she probably hating having to see this clip of him doing. Do you think the Kardashians are involved? I mean, they said that that the police went to go talk to Kim, and they resurfaced that clip of Chloe. She talk about, ooh, they was naked at Diddy party. Ooh, she was having a great old time. So I wouldn't I ain't putting it past nobody. I don't think anybody is innocent. I don't care. I'm not putting it past anybody, because at the end of the day, we don't know these people. We know their likeness. We know what we see on TV. We know what we see on Instagram. We do not know these people. We know what they're showing us. So I don't put anything past anybody.
I don't put anything past anybody either, but I highly doubt they will be charged for anything.
Oh, yeah. Chris not going. You know Chris not going. She don't play.
She don't play about her kids, okay?
Yeah, Chris not going.
She is a mama bear. I love that about her.
Look,
okay? I don't care what anybody says.
They got OJ off over there in that family. you know they get out of anything. You got OJ off. Yes. And we know OJ did it, so
everybody knows he did it. Even died, probably say, you know what, I did do it.
Right. But he gonna write that book telling some if I did. OJ, stop playing in our face now. R.I.P. to you, OJ, but stop. You played in our face with that if I did it book.
Yes, I know, but he has to do what he has to do to make money.
Someone said what happened to him. Yeah, they did say that that's what they were doing to Diddy when he got into the industry. You know, that they was, taking his little booty and stuff. So
he's just continuing that cycle.
Yeah, that's what they say be happening in there. Like, even when Cat Williams was talking about it, not on the Shannon Sharp, but, you know, that wasn't Cat Williams' first time talking about the dark side of the industry. But he was just saying, like, they kind of train you to do that. And it trickles down, and then it trickles down, and then it trickles down. And that's just what you be doing. And it's just like when he was saying, like, you could go through this door or you can go through that door. And you could have your morals, or you could choose fame and fortune. And so many people do not want to stand on business. They see this flashing lights, they see the money, they see the glitz and glam, they see the popularity, and they think, like, yes, this is everything that I need. And look how many celebrities you see having breakdowns and stuff on live, and I wish I wasn't famous, I should have never did all this and that. It's not what it cracked up to be. Like, that dark side of it that people don't talk about. And then you get in that shit and you like, damn, like, this is a lot.
It's crazy. Do you see any of the dark, or anything that you would want to share, just so people understand, you know, both sides of the coin? Do you see any of the dark side of it? Do you see the negative things? Do you see people doing lines of coke and you like, nah, I'm good? Like, what do you see that?
They do coke, right? They hand that shit out like water at the parties, like, you know. And then I'm like, no, I'm cool. And then they steady want to come back. Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm very sure. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that you do kind of get like blackballed from certain situations when you don't partake in the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So I have felt the wrath of me not wanting to do certain things, or me turning down advances from producers to lay down with them and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I have definitely felt the wrath of that. But it's like, I really don't care, because I would feel like shit if I did that just to move forward in life. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wouldn't be able to sleep at night, because I would always be thinking about that. Like, oh, I fucked for this spot. Like, oh my gosh. Or like, I went against the grain and went against my morals and did coke to fit in with them and make them invite me places. Like, I don't think I would even be able to live with myself, even knowing that. It would consume my thoughts, because it's like, that's not me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like I would feel good about myself at all doing anything like that.
So do you meditate, or do you do anything? Like, what's your spiritual journey like?
I really try to meditate, but it's really hard for me to stop my thoughts. But I've started learning that if I stare into the flame of the candle and get lost in the flame, then I could clear my mind. But if I'm just sitting like the normal, like, I can't do it. I have to stare into the flame and just get lost into the fire. You know what I'm saying? And I may start seeing images in the fire.
Oh yeah.
But it's always something I need to see, I feel like.
Absolutely. Once you get tapped in, you don't tap out. Because when your third eye is open, you can't act like you don't see these things. You can't act like you're not aware. You know, you'll start getting signs from so many spaces. You're like, I think I'm gonna listen to this shit. You know what I mean? And it'll save you. So many times I'll get like a vision that'll save me from making a horrible ass mistake. Even though I feel like everything is a lesson. Ultimately, everything's gonna work out, right? Like, if you have that in your mind, it will. If you're manifesting positivity, it attracts that to you.
Definitely.
But I just feel like sometimes, you know, like your ancestors, your guides, whatever it is you believe in, will give you messages to save your ass. You know what I mean? It's up to you to listen.
Exactly.
Do you feel like you get, like, when you're around certain people, you get like an energy that's just like, nope, not doing this? Or an opportunity that comes to you that you're like, even though it sounds good, you know in your gut that something ain't right.
Yeah, I feel like I get that, like, that nervous butterfly feeling in my stomach. You know, like, if I read a booking email or something and somebody invited me to do a book or somewhere, like, I'll turn down the money if I don't feel like it's good for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm very good at picking up on energy, even through an email, through the internet. I don't have to be in person. And it's like, if it don't feel right, I don't do it, because I learned my lesson with that years ago. I used to be money hungry, like, no, I don't want to turn down no money, woo woo, and then I'll go do the booking, and then they'll end up shooting it or something, or something bad will happen. And now I just kind of be like, I gotta go with my gut. Like, if I'm feeling like it's not right, turn down the money. And every time I turn down the booking, another one comes right back, you know, right back in. And it's something that I feel good about. So
What is your sign?
Cancer.
Oh, you're a Cancer. Do you feel like you're emotional?
I'm very, very emotional. I'm definitely a crybaby.
The water sign is so funny. And you guys know it though. So I like that, you know, self-reflection of it. Because you guys know my husband's a water sign too. He's a Pisces, but he's a water sign. I'm like, you're so damn emotional. I'm a Capricorn, so I'm an earth sign. I'm not that I'm not emotional, but I just have greater boundaries. That I'm just like, yeah, you're not crossing this, babe. It's gonna take a lot.
Yes, I'm a true Cancer, July 8th, very crybaby, very water driven, very emotional. Yes. Hi, Christopher.
Oh, you know that person?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I see some of my girls too. Okay, so I don't want to keep you forever. I know you got shit to do. So what are you looking for in the future? Do you want to have a baby? You want to be married? Is there new projects that you're working on? Anything you want to share for people to look out for?
I'm never having kids. That's not for me. I'm a professional auntie. I love my nieces and nephews. Those are my kids. As far as marriage, it's not really a goal of mine. It's like, if it happens, it happens. I'm not like opposed to it, but I'm also not one of those girls that's like, oh, I can't wait till I meet my husband and get married. Like, cause honestly, if I do get married, I gotta have my own room. Like, I like my space, no shade. Like, we can have one room that we sleep in together, but I also need my own space. Like, I need my own pink room to do my pink shit in. Like, just let me be the girl, you know. But I'm not really like pressed to be married, honestly. Like, I really am very comfortable being alone. I ain't gonna lie. As far as new projects come out, you guys, I do have that show that I'm not allowed to say yet, but it will be coming soon. I'm finishing up filming it this weekend. On Sunday will be the last day of filming. And I am working on new music that'll be dropping within the next 2 months. So yes, you guys, if you don't follow me already on here, follow me, please. And thank you so much for having me on here, girl. It was a great vibe, a great time. I loved it.
I loved it too. Thank you so much. All right, bye guys. Thank you guys for being on.
Thank you, everyone. You want 6 kids? See, bad. Let me get up off here. You talking about 6 kids? Hell no.
Bye.